Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to some new Clone Evolution content. And tonight I got some exciting news. Not only am I doing the daily grind, but this could be the last episode that I'm ever going to record with the old XSplit software. And no, I'm not switching to OBS or any other broadcasting software. What happened was today I was, not complaining, but messaging to the company that runs XSplit, the software I use to record, and they let me know that they wanted me to be one of the people to help try beta testing their new version of the software. And they said not only does it not update the old version, but it's a whole new software altogether. So I'm going to be giving that a test, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know, with my luck in technology, I can't assume that it's going to go so well, but we'll see. Now, to be honest, XSplit is very heavy on the system resources. Like, it almost maxes my computer out just turning it on. Whereas OBS, it does the same things, but almost uses no system resources. So I don't know how OBS did it and why XSplit has so much trouble, but I'm assuming that the new software is maybe going to correct this problem. Yeah, you'll notice, guys, usually when I'm lagging out really bad, like my audio isn't in sync, it's not because I have a fucked up mic issue. It's because my computer lags so badly that it starts getting shit out of sync. Now, that's some fucking serious lag. Not in a good way. Whatever a good lag is. But yeah, I get some other good news. A whole bunch of people are posting in the comments that they watched the last video and they were so happy that I found all the new stuff. Well, not new stuff, all the stuff I should have known. Like the tree and the other stuff. Oh yeah, the item thing. No, the one guy was posting, now I'll never have to go through the map looking for the heroes again. But I was thinking, geez, I didn't really gather where it said that part. Or I think I did, but I seen where it said you could get it on the map, but it didn't actually say what spot on the map, did it? I guess it must have, because that's what he was saying. And these days I trust other people's judgment more than my own. Wonder why? Now, lately a lot of people have been trying to argue with me in Facebook chats, and to be honest, I haven't really had much time lately because I've been doing streams and shit and recordings. I kind of found like I was spending too much time arguing with people on Facebook, so usually now I'll just post like a comment that's really controversial and let people battle it out in the chat. I noticed some pretty epic battles going. Oh yeah, that was the other thing too. I was going to say, the other chat I seen in Facebook, there was someone who commented some advice on what to do. Oh yeah. There's a bunch of different advice. So the one guy was pointing out that upgrading Trump... Here, I'll show you guys. He says upgrading... Ah, fuck. Yeah, that was Darwin Lab. He said upgrading Trump with these two guys is actually a big mistake, because it turns out once you upgrade to Trump to red, he actually decreases in power. And they said he's one of the weakest red heroes you can have in your team. So I was like, shit, I don't want to have a super weak red. I don't know if maybe he's a little biased towards Trump or that's really true. Anyone else want to post that in the comments? I don't know, like, I'm not really the greatest fan of Trump or hating him either way, but to be honest, I really didn't even know anything about Trump until he became president. I sort of heard about the whole fired situation. He was like a game show host or something. Then he was in wrestling. Whoa, man, this juice is really good. I don't know if you guys have tried it. Welch's. It's not the grape kind, well, it's white grapes. These bottles, I don't know what it is. Maybe someone can post it in the chat. If anyone's seen these before. You probably recognize this lid if you've had one. I don't know what it is, but fuck, man. It's like almost near impossible to open. Like, I'm not the weakest guy in the world. I fucking have trouble opening it. Even with all the tricks, like the rags and wet cloths and all that. Yeah, someone was posting in the chat that Harsh Assassin, don't sleep on her, that she's actually one of the best reds. So I was like, okay, so I really got to focus on making her red, not really Trump so much. Alright, that's what I had for comments. Oh yeah, and then the other guy was saying not to fucking demo Samson or use him because he is a required frag. Oh yeah, I think I already talked about that last episode. Yeah, in case anyone wasn't watching, they were saying that I shouldn't get rid of Samson or like use him as disintegrate him or as parts because I'll need him as ingredients. Alright, so what other news was there? I know there was one other thing I'm forgetting. Hopefully as I go through the show I'll remember it. Someone else gave me some really good advice too. Oh yeah, my patron was saying he's looking forward to the Dodge team. So I'm going to take that as I'm not the only person who thinks it's kind of a neat idea to build a Dodge team. So I'm going to try that still. Yeah, no one's posted yet. It says remove this Clone Legion General. Does anyone know what that is? I'm going to do a whole episode on that, I swear, if no one answers. Damn you. No, I'm very appreciative to what you guys have answered. No, really, I feel spoiled. I'm a person who started off doing tutorials. Now my videos are just learning from my viewers. Isn't that how all good shows evolve? Evolve, de-evolve. Oh shit, looks like I haven't been here in a while. See if I get any purple frags. None! Let's try this one. Come on, at least one. Yeah, one. I don't know, to get this purple, what is it, the He-Man? Oh, Peace-Man? It's gonna take forever. So slow to collect fragments. I swear, it's like one a day. Maybe some event will come where I'll have to use a whole bunch of things to make it go faster. Alright, let's see. I got 30 tokens. 8, 16, 24, 32. So I might get 40 points. Plus 47. See if it's worth it. $47 will put me at 78. So god damn, it's gonna be close, eh? So because I make 200, I get 2 extra of these. I'm thinking, is it really worth it? Maybe I should just save them. Because who do I have on the casino? Ah shit, I've got the guy to help boost up Trump to red. Fuck. Fuck. That's not what I wanted. Darwin. There you are, Darwin. Yeah, what do you know? The guy that I have it on is the one for Trump. Fuck, I wish it was on him. Alright, let's see. He was saying something about how it's good that I remembered how to do that, so let's see if I do. Alright, it says the only source you can get him is the gene bank. Now what's, oh yeah, there's the gene bank. So that's the only way you can get him. That's harsh. Well, at least I know that I shouldn't be trying to get him at the casino. Because really, if you think you can get them at the casino, then you'll just sit here refreshing it. Alright, well I do believe that's the road I'm going to go. Hope no one's too disappointed. I'm going to start saving these rather than going for it. Because I'm going to bank to do this whole thing again. Kind of sucks I didn't get anyone good. I can't believe I did all my royal spins, didn't get anyone. I was thinking maybe they'd give me one at least. Sons of bitches. Alright, so I'll just start doing the one draws. Be funny if I land the clone doing it. Yeah, it's the same thing every time. It's that and then the money. Occasionally this. See? Same things every time. I don't even think it's random. Now I was playing the Expedition. Oh yeah, you guys seen it last episode. I wasn't here to pick up my rewards, so I guess they banked them. Now I was outside working in the backyard a lot today, cutting trees and shit. So didn't get a whole bunch of gaming done. That's why it took me a little bit longer to upload the episodes today. Slacking. Now I was climbing a lot of ladders, cutting trees, a bit dangerous work, so thankful it went as good as it could without any serious injuries. One of the trees almost broke the shed, so it was a close call. Now the big agenda for my work tomorrow, besides looking after my uncle, but I'll also be, yeah, see, it isn't. I was thinking it was Blue Element, because some of them are the Blue Element. I just got it mixed up with the Blue Class. Glad, thanks viewer for pointing that out. Yeah, I got my ass beat really bad in the Expedition yesterday. Fuck, didn't even make it to there. That was hardcore shitty. It was that Crime Fighter Gold, just couldn't beat him. Yeah, so we'll refresh it, do it again today. See if we have any better luck. Yeah, I guess I should turn off the other game I'm playing. Now what I've been doing is other offers for other games. Might be doing a couple new games for tutorials soon. I doubt I'll just do like one tutorial per game. I'm not going to try to add any more games. I'm already doing 2 daily. Unless someone wants to be a massive patron and like support me like $100 a day playing a new game, then I won't say no to that. We'll make it 3 games. Figure I'll kill the music on it so it doesn't distract you guys. No, I'm like really multitasking a lot these days, and I'm thinking that's contributing to my short-term memory loss. Because fucking, you're always distracted by things. You get to the point where you're like, you get ADD. Thinking really to test what's causing my memory to get so bad, I should cut myself off from technology completely. Like, not use the internet for a year and see how it affects me. I don't know if I could really do that. See how bad the memory thing gets. Huh? Now they say drinking that grape juice can help, so I'm gonna give it a try. Feeling better already. Now it does seem like I got quite a bit of bulging going with the veins. Now if anyone's wondering what the other game I'm playing, can't fucking remember the name of it. So sorry. Now, if they wanted me to remember the name of the game, they should have put it somewhere on the screen other than the intro, because usually the intro I don't even pay attention to. I can remember that the icon for the game was like a helmet, and they're paying me quite a bit of ped to play it. Although this last mission I'm doing to unlock it, like this one had stages where you win ped at certain points. And at the stage I'm playing now, it's like level 16 or something. It's fucking hard to get it. Oh god, I have a gold crime fighter to fight already. That ain't good. I should really put in the extra attacker so we can just fuck them up. No time for healing. Nah, gonna need the healing. Alright, let's give this a try. Fuck, man. Here I was hoping it was gonna be easier this round, but this round is looking harder. And not a good way. Oh. No, it feels like I am getting sick again. I don't know what, this is like the year of getting sick. I don't even know what's the deal now. So if we get a common cold, are we supposed to isolate again just in case it's a virus? Or the virus? Now for me it seems really weird, because I've only been sick a couple times, like, since I was a kid. Like maybe 2 or 3 times. So getting sick a whole bunch in 1 year is like, what the fuck? Alright, let's see. Yeah, do I need more healers? Well, let's give it a try. Fuck, I really don't think my team's gonna make it far in these events. Yeah, tomorrow's big project is I'm starting construction for like a... I shouldn't say construction. I'm starting the pre-construction phase. Where I have to repile a wood pile in the back of my backyard. Then take all that wood, move it to the other side of the yard, stack it nicely. There's fucking huge logs that are like giant. It's gonna take me multiple days to finish. And then once I have that wood pile all stacked nicely and moved, then I have to cut down some big trees. It's really gonna be quite the ordeal. I don't know how many weeks it's gonna take. At least the heat kind of died down, so it's not like working in a sauna. Alright, my health is back to normal. Now I'm hoping that when my guest house or pool house or whatever you want to call it is finished, it's probably going to be next year. Hoping. Then maybe I could even open it up for guests. So if anyone is in the Toronto area and they need a cheap place to stay. I wouldn't call it cheap yet. We'll see how nice it is when I'm finished. Probably going to gauge the price of how much to charge depending how nice it is. Kind of makes sense, right? But really, with the whole world situation, I think short-time rentals and vacation rentals are going to be canceled, so I might just be able to just give them away. It's kind of fucked. Yeah, so if anyone's in the Toronto area or traveling in the Toronto area, I'm the last fucking stop on the public transit away to Toronto. I don't know how many people really want to use public transit these days. That's I was wondering, the whole thing with me is like, I used to use public transit exclusively. So this whole world situation, not being able to use public transit anymore, is kind of a real fucking eye-opener. It's almost like a need to buy a car now. Like, I don't know, like public transit used to be a pretty practical option, but now it's like anything but practical. Nah, I haven't really been into the whole wearing masks thing, because I don't really believe that they do much. Well, it says around the package that they don't even stop the virus. But I did order some in the mail because I want to be able to go places again. A lot of everywhere I want to go, it's banned for not being able to wear masks, or you can't go if you're not wearing one. And who knows, probably is better to err on the side of caution. Maybe it does prevent like some of it. My whole issue with it is when China was like the first country to have it, they even said in the news that we're only delaying the inevitable. They believed that everyone would have it at least once. So I was like, holy, if everyone's gonna have it, like, I don't know, how much do we want to spend in trying to delay it happening if it's just delaying the inevitable? Maybe you could delay it forever. Yeah, I'm not claiming to be the all-know-it-all in that situation. Or any situation, really. Unless failure, or contradicting yourself. If anyone needs advice on contradicting yourself, then you've came to the expert. No, I was thinking it's good that I was able to remember what I learned from the episode last time. Shows my memory isn't that bad. Now, I think I have been partying a little bit too much lately just to deal with extra stress. I have to carry my uncle all the time. What was it, like a fucking week or two ago? My back was so sore I couldn't even move. I thought I was going to have to ask like workers to come over and take over looking after my uncle. I was like out of commission. Thank God it recovered. I don't know, I should go back into the stream archive and watch the shows I recorded like that. Like, it was like so bad I could barely even sit in the chair. Now that I remember going upstairs, laying and trying to sleep, like laying down was agony. I was like, oh god, the only way I can not be in agony is to stand. I'll have to learn to sleep standing. No, just when I was ready to go to the hospital for that, I caved and took some ibuprofen. Fucking cured by the next day. So I think that means that it is some sort of muscle flare-up issue. Although I know I actually have structural issues also. But I think it's the combination. Once structural and muscle issues start going haywire, it's like you have to reset the whole system. Fuck man, ibuprofen's like a godsend for that. If it wasn't for destroying my stomach, I would still take ibuprofen. Regularly. Right, what's new for Clone of... Holy fuck! Can't believe it, we're on the gold chest. You know, I was thinking, maybe it does that thing. Holy, this team looks beatable. No, what my guess was, I was thinking maybe if you play the campaign mode, beat it, it ups a level, beat it, ups a level. And then if you play it and you die and you don't beat it, then it downgrades a level. I don't know if that's true. Anyone could clarify? Because I don't know, that last time around through the campaign, it was like the third round from the end and I was just getting my ass kicked. It's like, it wasn't even close. It was like those fucking, what was it, level 20 gold sand or crime fighter. There's no way I was gonna beat that match. It wasn't even the boss. Uh-oh, gold Budokai. That's not a good sign. My team's gonna be dropping like flies soon. Oh man, I was hoping all the heroes they could freeze, Budokai be the one. Oh, look at the damage she did, huh? Well, that's what I like about having, like, no weak heroes now, or super weak. At least when people hit me, I can survive one hit. Where when I had the other heroes in, like my Budokai, she couldn't survive one hit. So it was like, she was great for her attack, but fuck, if she dies in one hit, it's not much help, right? Unless I'm defeating teams in one hit. Yeah, I guess it's still a battle. Holy. Alright, she's done. Right, that's good news. Finally got the gold chest. Oh yeah, that was the other question I was asking in the chat. I was asking them if 50 was the max level for rounds. And they said for depending what type of battles you're doing. I think 50 is the one max. There's another different lower max. I think was it 18 for a different type of battle. And then maybe, I think he was saying there was a higher max for a different one. Ooh, 5 purples. Yeah, and they were saying too that, shit, no, I forget. Got distracted by all these rewards. Alright, let's fire off the arena. See if we can beat the shit out of some of these bastards. Alright, just got one mission left to go in this game too. How's this for multitasking? Playing 2 games while live streaming and doing a session. Oh, I'm not playing them both very good. So get with it, man. Man, I should have known this would happen. As soon as I started playing the cell phone games on my computer, I would multitask the cell phone games with the computer. So play 2 games. This other game I'm playing is like these little time delay things, and it takes a long time to beat shit, so I'm like, shit. In order for me to get this all done today, I'm gonna have to start multitasking. Now luckily this game, the other one I'm playing, takes a fair bit of time, but it's not very attentive. Like, it could just play itself out. You don't actually have to watch much of it. Now I find that funny, like when I was a young gamer, it was a very different era of video games. The idea of a video game playing itself out and you didn't have to control it was considered like a cheap game. Like almost like the computer programmers were half-assing it and they didn't really put enough effort in to even require you to play the game. You could just watch the game play itself out. But then as gamers developed, like watching gamers stream and Twitch and all that, it seems like games are more accustomed to just making everything auto and you can sit back and watch. Yeah, like even Clone Evolution. When I was playing these type of games when I was younger, it's like you always had to select each attack for each hero. So it's like you could pick if you wanted to heal or attack and all that shit. But you can imagine the rounds would take forever because like sometimes people get drunk and like spend a half hour deciding whether or not they should heal or attack. It's like, back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. Man, I gotta start making or stop making fun of the seniors. It's like I'm already in my 40s, so it's not like it's far off. Now, I'll warn you guys, as much as you think you're young, I know it's like a lot of my viewers are in their 20s. I don't know what it is. Like once you reach about like, oh yeah, it's probably right where you guys are now, mid-20s. It's like all of a sudden 10 years will start going by like so fast. It almost seems like 10 years is 2 years. So I don't know, like in the beginning of your life, like the first 10 years, maybe first 20 years, they seem like it's taken forever for it to pass. And then you don't anticipate that fucking giant fast forward. It's like if I could almost go back to when I was your guys' age, I would like start banking money and be like, holy fuck, man. Like just putting a little bit of money in the bank is gonna fucking pay off huge because 10 years is gonna go by like that. Then you'll have 10 years worth of savings. But then again, if I was to tell you guys to do that now, it might not even be good advice anymore because the way inflation goes, that fucking money you put in the bank and tried to save it could end up being worthless. Yeah, definitely the last person I'd go for financial advice would be me. Let's do a heavier battle. See if I can win someone who's actually decent. Yeah, I was wondering, I'm like, this lineup looks a little bit fucked. All I can smell is skunks. I wonder, oh yeah, that's why. I was thinking like dogs normally attack skunks, right? But one thing I noticed that's really weird is one night I was camping and I woke up in the middle of the night in my backyard even. I was testing out my camping gear before going on a big hike up north. Well, I'm testing your backyard to make sure it doesn't suck. So you don't carry it all the way up north and find out you're fucked. But not in a good way. No, so I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard animals walking around my tent. One of them was making a really loud grunting noise, like it was a wild hog or something. And I've never even heard that noise before, except maybe at a petting zoo once, like an actual pig like grunting or snorting. And I was like, it's not possible. I must be dreaming or hallucinating, because we don't actually have any hogs around here. And my whole yard is fenced in, so that even if there was, they couldn't get in. So to my surprise, I looked out the tent and guess what animals I seen? There was a skunk and a fox. And they were just hanging out, like walking around in the backyard. I was like, what the fuck? Don't foxes and skunks like hate each other and try to kill each other? No, they're just hanging out, walking next to each other like they're friends. I was like, to me, I was freaked out by the skunk because I didn't want to get all my fucking gear sprayed by a skunk just before I leave on my trip the next day. So it's like, oh god, try not to disturb the skunk. Now that night I ended up having to run inside the house and try not to get sprayed, and luckily I didn't. And I was thinking like, that wasn't a good way to start the trip. It's like even the animals in my backyard made me run in fear. I'm gonna be going to a place infested with fucking giant bears and fucking wolves and fucking mountain lions and lynxes. Here I'm fucking losing to the skunk and the fucking fox. I never did determine which animal was making the grunting noise. I'm pretty sure skunks don't do that, do they? It's like because both animals were not walking next to each other, it's like I couldn't tell which of them was making the noise. I guess it was probably the fox. And then I just seen another fox last night, so I bet you they're probably hanging out again. I was thinking maybe it's dogs and skunks fight because dogs are domesticated. Whereas foxes are still wild, so they get along better with other wild animals. I doubt that's true, but who knows, trying to figure it out. It's like they're conspiring against me. Goddamn animals taking over the planet. Now, a big shout out to the person who gave me the giant bunch of roses. I don't know if they're watching this episode. It was so weird. I was like, I did an episode complaining that no one would send me those, and then the very next day I check, it was sent. I was like, did they watch the episode, or was it just a fluke? Same thing happened in the other game I was playing. I was doing a stream, and I'm like, shit, all this fucking crap in my sign area in my store is taking up too much room. I'm like, can someone please come and buy it so I have room to put up the new shit tomorrow? Then I came logged in and someone had bought it. And I think it must have been because of the stream, because man, I had that shit for sale for maybe a year. And it just happened to sell the day I told someone to buy it. I should have said something sooner. It's like, come on guys, go to Entropia and buy all my shit. No, seriously though guys, if you're playing Clone Evolution and you haven't tried Entropia yet, you might actually like it, just because Entropia is one of those games you have to bank a lot of time and have patience. I don't know, I'm pretty sure Clone Evolution players, unless they're cashing in lots of real money, are pretty good at patience. And I kind of laugh at a lot of beginner Entropian players because it's such a hard game. Most of them just quit right away. Like, wah, it's too hard. Keep losing money. No, it's a video game for real money in Entropia. So when you lose, it's like you're losing real money. So that's what helps people quit faster. Alright, plus 42. Fuck. Wish I could attack the number 1 team. I'll just have to do what I can. Oh yeah, that battle was pretty easy. Too easy. Now I was talking to the makers of the XSplit software to see if I could add some extra scenes with the artificial green screen, and they said they're working on it. I don't know, before I used to have my studio set up for the show with actual green screens, but they made my room look like shit. Like every time someone came over, like, holy shit man, your room's trashed. It's because it looked like a studio more than a room. So now with these artificial green screens, I like it better. But it only works for one camera. So then I had to take my fucking double camera setup and downsize. So once I get the double cameras, guys, be prepared for me to be doing some dancing. Full screen edition. Don't worry, I'll have clothes on. You have to jump to. I better not say the Patreon's there, or no one will subscribe. You see everyone cancel, cancel, cancel. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I was thinking this was the easy match, but I forgot this is against the dogs. But then didn't I learn that the dog was someone I have that I was trying to upgrade? Was it Harsh Assassin turns into the dog? Can't remember. So that's who it is. Like all these bosses that I'm fighting at the end are actually red heroes. I was wondering who they were. I was hoping I could get a bit of stun, because without the stun they're all dead. But no luck. My stun is useless. So isn't this weird? Sometimes I get my ass just handed to me by these dogs. And there are times I kill them. Sometimes I'll slaughter them like 3 matches in a row. It's all about the stun. If I can hit any stuns, I win. No stuns, I lose. Holy shit, I love that grape juice. Maybe I was running a little bit low in vitamin C. Now I did that mistake before, as I cut out all fruit juice out of my diet, and I don't eat fruit. And then I started to realize I was getting bleeding gums a lot. I'm like, what the fuck is causing this? Even asked my dentist, and he didn't know. He's like, holy shit, man, your teeth are spotless. Why the hell are your gums bleeding? Then I found out it was like I was really low in vitamin C. Took some vitamin C tablets, all of a sudden my gums cleared up like overnight. Man, getting my ass handed to me by these dogs again. What's the deal? I must have changed the team. What is different? Let's try this. Maybe that was the only thing I can think that was different. Because Wright Brothers does have crazy stun. Like comparing it to Symphony stun, he's still better. It's good. They all hit him once, got poisoned. My whole team just heals themselves, so we're back to full. And if we can just stun him. There! Stunned. Fuck, he's still gonna die. So one stun just wasn't enough. There's 2 stun, but I still don't think it'll be enough. What the hell? Couldn't have swore last episode I was killing them. Fuck. Son of a cock whore. It was disappointing because I was playing this team because I thought I could beat them. Oh, here we go. Come on, stun him. Stun him. Yeah! See, take that, dogs. The dog days of summer are over. Yeah, so it was this team that beat him, man. I don't know why I changed things. It's like, oh, I won. Let's change it. Right, today on the vape menu, still got a fair bit of that Sun Farm sativa, pure Sun Farm sativa. To be honest, I'm looking forward to getting Atlantis again. I don't know if I revealed it to my viewers yet. I found out what strain Atlantis was. I'm kind of surprised, because it was a strain I'd heard of lots before, so I was like, geez, so that's what it is. Now, as you can imagine, when the government legalized weed here in Canada, some of the strains, like the names of the strains, well, first what they did is they hired the best growers in the world. And some of their strains have like really fucked up names, right? So what the government did was they mandated it. Oh, come on. Yeah! No, so they mandated it. So some of the companies that had weed strains with really like offensive names had to change them. So that's what happened with Atlantis. Whew. Turns out that strain that I was calling Atlantis that I really like, that wasn't its real name. Well, it is for the company selling it, but they had to change the name. So does anyone want to guess what sativa was Atlantis? Super good. That's one of the hints I'll give. Now it turns out that, oh yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's like, yeah, the Atlantis strain turned out to be AK-47. I'm assuming they changed the name because it sounded offensive being a gun. But I think what it was the name AK-47 was given to weed because it was a strain called All Kinds 4 to 7 or something. Then I found out the reasoning behind it is they took like some of like 4 of like the oldest land races. What that means is cannabis, when it split to different countries, they were able to track which ones split and which different countries had original strains. So that's what AK-47 was. They took something like the best sativas from all the different land races, combined them into one. And that's when it, oh fuck, bloody gaping cockhole. No, so that's what Atlantis turned out to be. It's All Kinds 47. And I was wondering why I liked it so much. And they called the taste earthy. And I was like, yeah, it does. Like, I noticed a lot of weed tasted too fruity or too sweet to me. I was kind of getting sick of that. I'm like, I want the good old fashioned, like, strong weed taste. Earthy. That's it. Now I miss Atlantis. I don't even remember. Does anyone remember the last episode I did when I finished the last bowl of Atlantis? Now I'm just worried these days with the way the economy is going that I really shouldn't be spending too much weed on or money on Atlantis. It's like you don't want to waste all your money finding Atlantis. You know how many people have ruined their lives doing that? Maybe I should have upgraded my heroes first, but to be honest, I'm not even going to use them in any battles, so it doesn't really matter who gets upgraded first. Holy shit, do I have a lot of room in my team or what? Just cloned up all those robots like it was nothing. Alright, how many levels will it be? 1 or 2? Hopefully at least 1. Alright, that's crazy. That's 2 already. Alright, so Son of a Black Hole has officially reached the level cap. My dodge team is nearly complete. Which, oh yeah, sorry guys, that was the other thing I was going to do. I knew I'd remember eventually. Did anyone notice the mistake I made in yesterday's episode? Oh, fuck. I spent all that time. Remember, I fucking, where was he? I think I already got rid of him. Well, anyways, when I was making that gold hero yesterday, who was it? Founding Father. I did the episode of making him, and I used one of the ingredients that was the high level guy and threw him in, and wasted all those high levels. When I went and spent like the past week building up another character so I wouldn't waste all those levels. And then I wasn't paying attention when I was doing the stream and I threw in the high level one. Kept the one that was at level 1. So I was thinking, dear God, there's another epic mistake. I think it was only about 67 levels down the drain or something like that, but still, I could have gave those to fucking Geronimo or Crime Fighter and then I'd be finishing off the last hero for the fucking dodge team today. But no, I wasted the levels. Now some of my viewers are posting in the comments like, we can't watch, you keep wasting everything. And I'm like, I know. It's like the story of my life, guys. Try looking in the mirror when you're me. It's like, what did I do again? Oh well. At least I try to have a sense of humor about it. You can't be too serious in life. If you are, you'll have a heart attack. Alright, so let's begin with leveling up Geronimo. I should really check to see what type of robots I have, but oh well. I'm gonna fuck this up, might as well do it good. Holy shit, that was good. Oh yeah, he's low level. I was like, why is he getting so many levels? Alright, that brought him up to 55. Still, I'm so sad to think about how I screwed up yesterday. Oh well, live and learn. At least maybe they'll balance it out. I'll make a really bad mistake doing this and I'll have better luck at something else when I really need it. Now that's one good thing about having really shitty luck. It's like when you have good luck, it seems so much better in comparison. Like, whew! I don't know if I was telling the viewers my vacation strategy. Now I noticed, to just summarize it quick, if you really want to help yourself when you go on vacation, go on somewhere that's like a hard vacation. Somewhere like that you'll like see people living in poverty and like something that'll like when you get back from that vacation you'll be like, oh god, it's like my regular life is so much better than where I just came from. And then it makes you feel better that you're back. Because that's the problem when people go on vacation. Usually they go somewhere so much nicer than where they live. So when they come back they're like, holy fuck, where I live is shit in comparison to this. And then they get all depressed. So I noticed it too, because sometimes I go on vacations way up north to like do filming, and it'd almost be like work, and when I get back, I'd be like, oh, thank God I'm home again. Then you talk to people that came back from the Caribbean, they're like, fuck, I hate my life. It's the whole tough love philosophy, right? But yeah, I'm thinking, well, how many robots do I have? It's this fucking red dot. I knew it was going to screw me up. Alright, did I beat everything already? Must be getting close. It's the end of the episode. Alright, let's check the daily task. What did I miss? 2 ordinary clones, advanced clone. Oh, the dungeon challenge. Let's give it a run. Yeah, it looks like a reasonable lineup. I'm not sure when exactly. It might be tomorrow's episode. So I'm going to be reaching level 115 soon. So I'll have a level or an episode where I boost up all the magic in my guys' main lineup so that they're able to do their 115 bonus. I've been looking forward to that since a level 100. I was like, man, almost 115. Man, it took forever. Now, a friend of mine was buying weed from the Ontario Cannabis Store, and he told me that he actually breaks it up. Well, he has a grinder that's less aggressive when he breaks it up, and he got a seed. So I was like, holy shit. I don't know how that works. Like, normally our government says you're only allowed to grow the strains that they sell the seeds for, but what happens if you buy a strain and it accidentally came with the seed? I think it's kind of a hard policy to enforce too, because really, how can they find out? They would come to your house and be like, I need to see the genetics of this plant. This doesn't look like the strain we approve. But so far I was like, hey, I gotta try the government seeds just to see how good they are. Fuck, they were like the best seeds I ever grew. I had a feeling that was gonna be the case because they had the best weed that you could smoke. So like, if they have the best weed, they might have the best seeds too. Holy fuck, I stunned everyone. Ooh. Now I think what helped me out in this battle is when I stunned them enough that I was able to kill some of them. I don't know who's healing these bastards. Are they healing themselves? How come they're not all poisoned from hitting Crime Fighter? There we go. I don't know, this team is like a million stronger than me in power level. So if I can pull off the win, it'll be pretty fucking epic. I don't know, I jinxed it there. God, how come the guys never poison? There we go. Jeez, I'm almost getting my hopes up here. Holy fuck! Hold it. Man, that hit me harder than a hit. I beat level 141. What the fuck did I do different? I think it was just epic stuns. Was that like the most stuns you guys have ever seen in a team? Yeah, so what the hell? The team I'm playing next isn't as strong as the one I just beat. Still, look at the power level difference. But why are these heroes in their 160 level but still purple? That's what I don't get. I didn't think that was possible. Excuse me. Whew. I think I ate a little bit too much bread today. And I had some noodles and like, oh, I don't feel full enough. So I had some bread and I was like, oh, now I feel way too full. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, it might have been the other stream that I told, but I'm going to be starting a weight loss challenge to go with my streams. So for each show, I'm going to post my progress to see how I'm doing. I'm trying to get motivated back to my previous goals. I made it down to like 10 pounds away from what I needed to reach. So I'm going to give it another go. Now, I got off track once my scale broke, and I wanted to do a whole fucking weight loss series for YouTube. So I'm like, oh, I'll just let myself get fat again. It's like, what a horrible mistake. God, what people do for YouTube. Now, it was tempting, because the way the world situation was going, I was like, hey, maybe we're all just going to die in a pandemic anyway. It's like, what the hell am I starving myself for? Now, I wonder how many people went on crazy crime sprees because they thought we were all going to die in a pandemic. I don't know, they keep selling the idea of the bubonic plague taking us out next. I better say it while we still can. It's like, beware the plague! Nah, to be all fair and all, it's like bubonic plague has actually been spreading in California in the homeless camps because they don't have proper sanitation, no washrooms and stuff. So it's like when you sleep in your own shit after like a few years of it, it's like you're risking the plague. Now, when I was a teenager, we used to dream about that. Or we used to always like talk about it in high school. Everyone was just going to get a tent and move to California. We're like, man, we'll be the first to do it. Now then eventually we're like, holy fuck, all the laws about the US if we get caught in another country. So we're like, shit, maybe we should just all go out west. There's like a beach hippie community on Canada's west coast. And a few people did go. I was tempted to go. Now, some days I am still tempted to go. It's like, fuck this life. I'm going to live with the hippies. Yeah, so if you guys ever don't see me do a YouTube stream again, don't assume the worst. I may have gone to live with the hippies. Yeah, this game is so funny. I'm playing it and doing an offer, and I think they're getting us like to play it during a beta phase. So the game is always changing, and they can't auto-update the game, so they always have to get you to install the new version. And I always get bored, or not bored, lazy. I'm like, I don't want to install the new version, so I just sit around and keep playing the old version. Now it's coming up with messages saying the items I won are no longer even available in this game. Like, I think I better switch to the new version. I was wondering too, because some of these rewards are almost impossible to get. I was like, clearly this is not how it's supposed to work. Right, I think I just fucking plowed through a whole bunch of those levels. Alright, now the level I'm placing is over 1 million over me. So I'm a little bit out of my league. I wish I didn't sweep until now, but I guess that'll be tomorrow's episode. I'll sweep the new one. Alright, so just the clone battles, and I'll try to do those. Shit, I think I missed one of them from yesterday. What do we got for news for the Vibram store? Well, yeah, that's what the other guy was saying. He was saying don't buy the guy from the Vibram store. I think they told me something that's like a minimum that you should spend. Something, maybe it was at 36. He said never spend less than 36. But I was thinking I already have this guy, so I definitely wouldn't spend the 36 to get him. Although I seen he goes up to red. So maybe I should be buying him. Alright, so that's the news for today. I think tomorrow's episode we might be starting to get some new casino or limited events. I could be wrong, and they might milk these a little bit longer before they bring out the new batch. I haven't really kept track to see when they come out with the new batches. People are probably laughing because it's on a regular schedule. I haven't even noticed yet. Oh, I almost clicked exchange. I was like, go away. Alright, thanks everybody for watching the episode. Hope everyone has time to check out the links below if you haven't already. You could sign up to make money by watching videos, listening to the radio, getting cash back on online purchases, and a bunch of other stuff too. And I also have the patron links if you want to join the patrons. Man, every time someone joins a patron, can't believe it. But yeah, anyways, what else was there? Oh yeah, make sure that you never buy the products from my sponsor. Oh yeah, and what was the other thing? Yeah, I was thinking for sports. If you're playing basketball, and the basketball happens to spray some sweat, and the sweat goes into your vaporizer and you vaporize basketball sweat, fucking give the video a dislike, because I'm pretty sure that's nasty as hell. And yeah, I think that's everything for today's show. Oh yeah, I didn't really finish the end of the show properly. So make sure you never purchase the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Come on guys, don't forget to subscribe. Watch the playlist. You know you want to. Even if you're not really going to watch it, just let it play on your TV. I'll love you forever.